G.I. Joe fans, Joe Motion Videos 82 here. It is time for another G.I. Joe toy review. And first off, I want to thank you all for your well wishes during my uh, ailment, I should say. Feeling much better. Um, I work work in a hospital, and I I stay. It stunk. It did. I'm tired of hospitals. For one reason or another, stress from working and then having to be a patient. But I am a good patient. I'm not one of those that's always on the call light driving the nurses nuts. I pretty much take care of myself. But anyway, thank you guys very much for your well wishes. That was very kind of you. I do greatly appreciate it. As I said, I am feeling better. Migraines have eased up a bit. I still get them, just not as bad. If I could catch it in enough time, I'm okay. It's when I don't get it right when I start feeling the symptoms, that's when it gets out of control. So we're not here to talk about migraines. We are here to talk about the Joes that I received for Christmas. That is the theme of this month. It'll be the theme of December until I run out of Joes that I received for Christmas, and I'll have to come up with some other theme. So we're going to be looking at FLINT version 2, also known as Tiger Force FLINT. He was released in 1988. It was a part of the 7th series. He was on the shelves until 1990. So he had a good run of 2 years. I wish they would have kept the Joes on the shelves for two years back in the 90s, but they were just flipping them like crazy. In the latter part of the 90s. It was the same sculpt, same everything. They just slapped a new paint job on it. Yay, number 2. Like one I could come out the top of my head was Wetsuit. Version 2, he had orange stripes instead of yellow stripes on his wetsuit. So FLINT is his original retail price. Let's see if I can pull it up. I cannot. So I'm thinking it was around $3.29 for its day. Just a guesstimate from my experience with doing these. FLINT, needless to say, is a very popular character. He sort of took over things in 1985, sort of replacing Duke as being the head of the Joe team. He was just a really cool character. Very well-rounded, level-headed guy. He could be jocular when it called for it. One of my favorite episodes, well, a couple of them, Return to Springfield. That was pretty fun. And when they went up against the Game Master, that was a really cool episode too, where they had to fight robots, and they had to kind of pair up with Cobra and help defeat the Game Master. And how could I forget the 2-part mini series? Gosh, I forget the name of it. Thank you, stroke. Where they end up going back in time, or slipping into a time warp into another dimension. That one, World Without End. There you go. That has to be my most favorite episode or 2-part miniseries out of the entire Sunbow series. That was a very complex. It was kind of dark, a little scary for me as a kid. It's like, oh my gosh, are they going to get back? How are they going to get back into their own time? And it was a fabulous cartoon. I'm sure many fans will agree with me on that one. So this Flint I received for Christmas in '88. Received him brand new, and like getting all the other Tiger Force figures that year, like I mentioned last in my last review when I got Dusty, I just, whoa man, all right, Flint finally, yay. I had Duke by then, Tiger Force Duke. My brother Eric uh, purchased him for me. Um, so though that one is very, very near and dear to me. We so I already had a leader of the Joe team, but when I got Flint, that was it, man. I couldn't have been happier. So I played with him quite a bit, and of course, sometime during this period of owning him, we lost his shotgun, his riot gun, and that was my favorite weapon or one of my favorite weapons out of all the action figures. It was a riot shotgun. It just had a pistol grip on it. Um, I thought that was just the coolest weapon to come with this guy, and it's suiting for him. I can't see him with a rifle for some reason. The riot shotgun just fits him. Is it because that's what he originally came with, or is it just the design of the weapon going with a more rugged type soldier? He is special forces. I believe he was a ranger. He's a pilot, as he's a warrant officer. But we'll find all that out when we look at his file card. So without further jawing, let me pull up some pictures of his file card or card back for you, and then we'll look at the action figure. Alrighty, so here he is. My childhood Flint. I purchased a second one in order to get his file card and his shotgun. It was cheaper to do it that way back then, and I'm sure it still is today. So taking a look at the shotgun, you can see the pistol grip on it has a diamond grip pattern. Here's the trigger, no trigger guard. That is not dangerous at all. The ejection port for the shell, the foregrip. This is a cap to unscrew to pull the barrel off, and there is a rod that fits inside of the shotgun that will restrict you to fit only 3 shells in it, which here in the United States, that is as many as you are allowed to hunt with, 3 shells at a time, safety reasons and whatnot. You can see here on the front, he has a sight. Flip around the back here, and it is the same. Very realistic looking weapon. You can pull the rod out and fit, I think, 6 to 8 shells inside of it, which I think he would have done, obviously, to have more ammunition. Very cool weapon. My favorite, or one of my favorites. He also came with this backpack. You can see it has this huge canteen on it, 2 hand grenades, some dynamite, some straps here on the top, pouch there on the bottom. Just look at the detail on that. You can even see the snaps there on the canteen holder. These are good details on the grenades. You can even see the fuse right here on the dynamite. Looking at Flint himself, he is wearing a bandolier with shotgun shells that attaches to his belt, which does obviously go all around his body, painted in an OD green. He has a brown shirt with the black tiger stripes and a brown beret with his 5th Special Forces patch on it. The Special Forces, to the very best of my knowledge, it's only the 5th Special Forces unit that has a flash on their beret. The rest of them do not. I know my dad didn't. He never had a flash on his beret. Sorry about that, guys. Still recording off my phone. I'm working on getting saving to get a computer so I could use that really nice camera that a friend of mine gave me to shoot these videos again. The original Flint, his shirt was black. So they obviously punched him up a bit. He is not wearing a t-shirt, painted on flesh underneath, sleeves rolled up. They even sculpted in wrinkles into the sleeves. And of course, his signature gloves, which I think are just simply awesome. He's wearing a watch. He has green pants, pistol sculpted on the side, good detail on the pistol. His pants are bloused in these gray boots. Cool figure. I just love this guy. You know, black hair. And it's kind of a smirk on his face, you know, kind of a happy guy, like Duke. Duke's a happy guy. So looking at his file card, H1, which indicate the second run. So this came out in 1989 or 1990. You see it was clipped right off the card back. And it reads, codename Flint, Tiger Force Warrant Officer, Special Forces, file name Fairborn DeShiel R, serial number 302-624107, primary military specialty infantry, secondary specialty demolitions, birthplace Wichita, Kansas. He's a W3. He's a warrant officer, third class, I think that means. Middle paragraph reads, Flint was a Rhodes Scholar and earned a degree in English literature, bored by the groves of academia, I guess. He enlisted in the Army and applied the tenacity and coercion he had used so well socially to grind his way through airborne school, ranger school, special forces school, and finally warrant officer flight school. Graduated with top honors, incredibly smart man, a thorough tactical planner. Flint personally led a half-dozen rescue missions in hostile territories that were never publicized for obvious reasons of security. So to this day, we still do not know what Flint did, still classified. Down here reads a quote, we had thought Cobra had us in the stinking dungeon for good, so we didn't know what was going down when we heard that chopper coming in and all the heavy hardware going off like the 4th of July. Then somebody kicked down the door to our cell, and when the smoke cleared, there was Flint with that lopsided grin saying, come on, boys, we're going home. That was taken off of his original file card. I think this whole thing was his original file card. Mentions absolutely nothing about him being in the Tiger Force. His picture shows him wearing a scarf, but the figure is not wearing a scarf, which is sort of disappointing, but that's okay. I still love this guy. Very cool action figure altogether. And I did forget to point out his jump wings here on his chest. They were painted in gold, and that kind of rubbed off. But all in all, this is a very good figure. I really love him, if I haven't gotten that point across to you guys yet. He is obviously a fan favorite. All right, let me know what you guys think about this figure. Did you have it as children? Do you have it now? I would really love to know what your thoughts are on this guy. It's okay to say that you don't like him. Some people just don't, and that is fine. I have absolutely no problem with that. I appreciate people's honesty when it comes to that. You don't have to like a figure because a reviewer likes it. There are a lot of people who have reviewed figures that say, hey, I really love this. And I'm thinking, oh, I thought that one stunk. I didn't like it at all. And then vice versa. They said they thought it stunk and I really liked it. Like Ice Cream Soldier, not a very popular figure, but I like him because he's weird. But I never bought him because of the stupid name. So, uh, yeah, Ice Cream Soldier, if they would give him another name, I would have bought him. So, anyway, thank you guys very much for subscribing to my channel. Every one of you, thank you, especially to the new subscribers. Just over the past few days, my subscriber count went up. So, thank you guys for your kindness in doing that. Your kindness is rewarded. When I reach 700, I will be holding a giveaway, one for the subscribers and one for the channel supporters. So everybody will have a chance to win a very nice prize. So we're going to get into my favorite subject, or my favorite segment, Byron's Gripes. I do this as a means of entertainment. I use eBay just for a reference. That is it. I don't pick on eBay. I don't pick on the sellers. That's not what I'm about. If you want a channel that does that, find it somewhere else. You will not get it here. I do pick on the prices, though. Some of these prices are just completely off the wall. I will seldom quote an auction price unless it is like really insanely high, or if the auction just ended and it has the final selling price on it. So here we go. Bare bones, absolutely no accessories. Excellent condition, though. He does look like he's in really good condition. $28.90. His backpack, $3.99. That's about average or better offer. The $28.90 for that figure by himself, given the fact that he is a sub-team, and sub-team figures or exclusive figures fetch a higher price, I'm going to say that's right on the cusp of deal of the day. Okay, here's another one. Bare bones, no accessories, $22.95. Deal of the day. Another one, $29.99 or better offer. I don't think so. His backpack, $6. No, 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 no. That is the most common accessory on him that hardly ever got lost. So it's not all that rare. Here is one carded, $500 or better offer. For a carded figure that's not graded for $500, I'm going to call that deal of the day, especially because it is a sub team. Even though it was not an exclusive and it was on the shelves for 2 years, it's a sub team, and for some reason that brings the prices up on them. I can't quite figure out that phenomenon. Here's another backpack, $4.99. Here is one with a full card backpack and action figure with no shotgun, $49.99. Thank you, no. $18.99, deal of the day. Bare bones, no accessories. Here's another bare bones. $24.99, deal of the day. Here is a Tiger Force lot that looks complete. All right, $140. That comes with bazooka, flint, tripwire, Duke. So yeah, that looks complete, guys. 140. I will jump. That's a deal of the day right there. I'd jump on that. $8.94 for the backpack. Really? Squeeze your nose and blow real hard. Clear your ears out, please. That is a little bit too expensive. $10 for the backpack. Again, no thank you. Okay, here. Oh, gosh, this took me by surprise. His shotgun. I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, $44.99. Right there. $44.99 for that. What are you thinking? My gosh. I mean, you could have one custom made, but if you want the original, you know, got to pay $44.99 for it. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to forego putting gas in my car so I could have a rifle for my action, or a shotgun for my action figure. Here is one incomplete. Looks like he comes with version 2 of Copperhead's rifle, 2887, because Copperhead came out that same year with as Tiger Force. Python Patrol came out. So 2887 or better offer. I'll put that with deal of the day. It's backpack again, $10. Here's one complete. It says rare. No, it isn't. It is not rare. That is just a catchy tagline. There were tens of thousands of these made, if not hundreds of thousands, so he is not rare. $159.99. Let's see if he is complete. 100% complete with file card, but the paint scheme on him does look good. His file card, oh no, it's a full card back. That's actually in a acrylic case. That's pretty nice. $22.99. I'll put that with deal of the day because they did take extra care for it. Full set of Tiger Force file cards, $140. So you go up and buy the set of Tiger Force for $140. Then you go down the page and buy their file cards for $140, $280. There's your part of your house payment right there. $139 for all those file cards. My gosh, give me a break, people. Here's another one that comes with some weird weapon that I've never seen before. $29.97. No, thank you. $100. 100% complete with a file card or better offer. No thanks. Oh, that's Canadian dollars. I apologize. So it'll be a little bit cheaper here in the States. My apologies. Let's see, $48 bare bones. No, thank you. No, no, no. Backpack, $18.99. I don't think so. Wow. Oh my gosh, that is insane. Bare bones, $30. Another bare bones, $27.99. Here's one carded in a clamshell case, $1,099.99. I think not, but it is unpunched, so that will raise the price up. It has an AFA grade of 80. No, I think not. You guys already know how I feel about the AFA grading system. Here's one with just the file card, $49.99, and it goes on and on. Here's another one that's in a clamshell case, no AFA, $875. Full card back, $29.99. So, you guys, this is not a rare figure. You know, I read through 3, 4, or 5 pages. It's not a rare figure, and that was just one website. There are several other websites out there that sell G.I. Joe, and they're your local toy stores. Please hit up your local vintage toy stores. I don't plug that enough. That helps out a local business, helps keep the tax dollars in your state, and I love seeing small businesses popping up everywhere again. That is great. A lot of times you can bring stuff in and they'll buy stuff from you, or they will give you store credit. I've befriended a lot of small business owners, and you know, I will bring stuff in for them in trade, or help them put stuff together. Like one day they got this huge box of GI Joe stuff off of eBay or at a Comic-Con. So I sat there in their store with them and helped them piece all the stuff together. And they had a lot of complete vehicles, action figures, and play sets that came out of that box. And that was just fun, just sitting there doing that, working with some friends. But yeah, they work with me a little bit on prices too. They gave me a nice discount on a Conquest. So I'm very grateful for them for that. That's Gotham City Comics in Mesa, Arizona. So, hey guys. So anyway, thank you guys very much for tuning in. I really appreciate your you stopping by to visit. And if it's your first time here, please hit that subscribe button and tap the bell for notifications for when I put up a new G.I. Joe video. Next year we'll be starting up Monster Monday again. This right now, my co-host Count Vampire is reading scary Victorian Christmas stories. He calls it Merry Scary Christmas. During the Victorian era, or even before then, means of entertainment and parties were dancing and storytelling and games, of course. So scary stories, of course, are the best stories to tell. So during the Victorian era, at Christmas, they would share scary stories. And it was they were relevant to news topics at the time, or something that happened in a nearby village or city, and the story was embellished upon. So he purchased a book of scary Victorian stories. So he'll be reading that. He does it by a campfire, or does it by a fire outside. So it should, a lot of you guys enjoyed that. It got a lot of hits. So thank you very much for that. He is asleep right now. Asleep, I shouldn't say asleep. He is asleep right now, being a vampire. Well, he's a damn fear. He could come out during the day, but it drains him a little bit. So he's taking a nap. So otherwise, I would have him tell about it. So took up enough of your time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And again, thank you for your well wishes. I am feeling so much better. Those migraines are just crippling. So you guys are fantastic. I really appreciate you. I can't express that enough. So anyway, you guys stay safe out there. Remember, be kind to everybody. Be kind to yourselves. That's very important. Take care of yourselves. Cold and flu season, so follow your doctor's advice on helping with cold and flu. I've seen ads for zinc and vitamin C. Those are both very good antioxidants and preventative for colds. Used them myself, and they do work. And always be kind to animals. They know nothing but unconditional love. And happy holidays, guys. Happy Hanukkah for all the Hebrew viewers, or the Jewish viewers out there. Happy Hanukkah. Shalom. I hope you have 8 crazy nights, as Adam Sandler puts it. And Merry Christmas to everybody else. Kwanzaa and all the other names that they use for this wonderful season of giving and joy. So you guys take care. We'll see you next week for another G.I. Joe toy review. Until then, love, peace, and candy cane grease. We'll talk to you later. Bye.